So in today's video, we're going to teach you how to set up Google Tag Manager conversion tracking on your website. Conversion tracking is probably the most important thing you need set up properly when you're running Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, everything. Because all of these platforms are becoming more and more conversion focused, which is great for us as advertisers because that's what we want at the end of the day. But we need to feed those conversion focused campaigns with the proper data. So we have to do our due diligence in setting that up properly. And that's what we're going to learn today. Okay, so first thing, we're going to go through some prerequisites. What you're going to need. All right, we're going to need a Gmail account. We're going to need a Gmail account that's connected to a Google Ads account. We're going to need a GTM account, a Google Tag Manager account. We're going to need a thank you page on your website. This is the page that people get sent to after they've submitted their information. If you don't have that, go make one now and attach it to the on-click after someone's submitted a form. That's our prerequisites. Now let's get into it. Let's get into the overview. For those of you who are conversion tracking geniuses, feel free to skip this bit. But if you're not too sure about conversion tracking, I highly recommend you take a moment, look through the overview, listen, and get a more macro perspective on what we're learning today. Okay, let's start at the top. Your GTM tag goes across your whole site. Imagine it like a virus you are purposely uploading onto your site that spreads through it onto all the pages, but it only shows up when you call it. The conversion linker tag is what's going to tell GTM, hey, pay attention when these things happen and send that data to GTM. Your Google Ads conversion tag comes from Google Ads. This is like the guy at the airport holding a sign waiting to pick someone up. Okay. Your trigger is what you are telling GTM, hey, when you see this happen, sound the alarm. So the tag. This kicks off GTM and tells your Google Ads conversion tag to fire. Right. So at the end of the day, this is what we want to happen. So you've got your Google search ad. There's your headline, your guarantee, your description. That customer clicks on your website. Here's your amazing website and your booking form. They click book now. They go to your thank you page. The conversion tag is triggered. Google says, hey, sweet, +1, there's a conversion. Then the important bit is Google says, hey, so these are the type of people that engage with your business. We'll keep targeting them and you make more money. All right, first things first, let's get that Google Tag Manager made. Okay, we're on a fresh Tags Manager account right now. We're going to create account. We go My Company. We're going to name it whatever you're going to be working with. Put in the company's location. I'm going to put in the domain of the company. Then we're going to select web. Choose if you're doing it in iOS, do iOS, Android, whatever it might be. For this, we're going to use web because it is a web page. Okay, we sign the agreement. Yes. And we are now loading the page. Okay, at this point, we're going to install Google Tag Manager. All right, so very simple. For those of you who don't have it open already, you're going to copy this. Put it in a notepad. Right now, I'm just copying it. I'm putting it in a notepad as the header text. I'm copying the body, putting it again in a notepad. Okay, great. Now we're going to head over to your website builder, your text editor, wherever you can deploy code. For me, I'm right now using a test site on ClickFunnels. So all I'm going to do, very simple, I'm going to copy the header, put in the header code. I'm going to copy the body tag. I'm going to then put it here. Now, I know it says footer code here, but read this: set custom code before the body tag for all pages and funnels. If I head back over to the instructions, paste the code immediately after opening the body tag. That's exactly what we want. Okay, great. Test your website. We haven't done it yet, so let's not test the website. And we're going to press update site. Cool. So that's updated right now. What we're going to do is simply check to see if it is working. Test. Great. We've got the little tick. It's on there. Amazing. Next step. Okay, now that we've got the GTM tag done, we're going to color that in green. And we're moving on to the next step, which is getting the conversion linker tag done. So let's head back over to our Google Tag Manager and we're going to create a new tag. We're going to name it. We're going to name it conversion linker tag, tag configuration, conversion linker. No configuration required. That's fine. Triggering, simple, all pages. Save. That's it. That's step 2. Very good. Next, what we're going to do, go down a little bit. Here, we're going to go to Google Ads conversion action. Okay, so what we're going to do now is head over to our Google Ads account. This is a fresh Google Ads account. Hasn't been touched. I'm going to go to conversions. I'm going to create a new conversion action. Okay, so we've put in our website domain. We're going to add a conversion action. We're going to do submit lead form, conversion name, GA, submit lead form. Test. Use the same value for each conversion. We only want one because it's a lead form, not an e-com purchase. Great. Done. Then we're going to click agree and continue. Now what we're going to do is use Google Tag Manager as our setup tool. And we're going to remember this information right here. Okay. So our conversion ID, copy that, mark it down. Our name and our alphanumeric code, copy that, write it down. Okay, notice how it says make sure that you add a conversion linker tag. That is done. Great. So what we're going to do now is head back over to Google Tag Manager. We're going to go to the next section of our video is create a conversion tag. Okay, so now we're going to create a new conversion action tag. So we're going to click new tag. We're going to name it submit lead form. GA submit lead form tag. Tag configuration. We're going to go Google Ads. We're going to go Google Ads conversion tracking. Here we have our conversion ID. We're going to input our conversion ID. We're going to input our label, the alphanumeric code. And we can leave the rest. Okay, great. So that's that tag done. Now we have to think about triggering. So meaning we're going on to our next step now. Trigger. This is the thing that says to Google, yep, this is done, fire the tag. It's the moment in which the customer has done what you want them to do, and we fire the conversion tag. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to trigger configuration. We're going to press add. We're going to name this lead form submit trigger. And we want a page view, some pages, page path contains, and we're going to know that because we have our thank you page here. And we're going to copy this /thank you from our thank you page that we've prepared earlier. And here we go. Done. So the page path will contain thank you. Save. Let's go back. Done. Save. Great. So all we're doing now is making sure that it all works. So we're going to go back here, click done. This is our inactive tag, sorry. I'm going to press submit. We're going to do V1, publish. Perfect. Okay. That's looking good. Now what we're going to do is go back to our Google Ads. We're going to test it. We're going to put in vatcaron.info. Connect. And this is where we're going to find out if it worked or not. And make sure you have your ad blocker off. So important. Okay, let's debug live version. And we can see here the conversion linker tag and the not fired is GTA submit lead form tag. All we have to do now is submit the lead form. We'll be taken to our thank you page and we can see here that it has been successful. And we can also see the status just changed and it works. Great. So if we come back here, let's review all our steps. We set up our GTM tag. We set up our conversion linker tag. Set up our conversion action. We set up our conversion action tag. This is in Google Tag Manager once again. We set up our trigger. And we are done. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Hopefully you got some value out of it and you now know how to set up your Google Tag Manager conversion actions. I'm Nick from Calico Media. If you need any more help with your conversion tags, feel free to drop a comment below. Please like the video, it would help immensely, and I'll catch you in the next video.